In 2005, we saw an average of about 43 major power outages per year. And in 2010, we saw over a double increase into about 100 average power outages per year with an inclining trend. Now here we see on the left 1992 to the right 2012. We see an increase in this graph in the amount of power outage we have per year. Even this line that's spiking up is actually weather-related power outages, and that we have seen a lot more weather-related issues coming up in the United States over the past few years than we have at any time in the past. Now why this is relevant is because all of us have parents, we might know young children, we have people in our lives that could be hurt by this. I mean, this kind of stuff can cause lacks of safety and issues, and this needs to be something that we notice. My name is Aubrey Newman. I've been working in the industry to try to solve issues of power outage for the past couple of years, and I've talked with a lot of people about their concerns and the issues that they've been having to try to help solve that. Today I'm going to give you guys some options on what you can do to solve this issue for yourself and in your own life. Now, 2005 Hurricane Rita hit in September, about 3 weeks after Katrina. Back then I was a little kid, and I remember that our power went out for about a week in that hot, muggy, late September in Louisiana. It eventually got to the point where my parents had to send both of us to our grandparents' house because we were young kids. It was far too hot for us to be out there, and we're cooking all the food in the freezer, and it was just a problem. Now, some reasons that this is concerning is that really our family could be at risk. I mean, you have elderly people who could be at risk of heat, of running out of food. Logically, you're wasting your time if you're just sitting at home in the heat, in the mugginess, not being productive, not doing things you want to do, and things you should be doing. A big issue with it is that we have to cook everything in our freezer. You would have to cook everything in your freezer, everything in your fridge, which is there's a lot of issues with losing power and just convenience and a lot of humidity coming in and ruining a lot of stuff in your house, messing up board games, anything made out of paper, anything made out of cardboard. In 2016, Louisiana was actually the fourth highest state in power outages per year, and we haven't exactly dropped off much in that number. And that was before counting major disasters like a large flood, like hurricanes and storms that happen. That was just normal power outages. We're not even quite so high on it. Now this is a picture of actually the Hurricane Katrina's flight path, and it's something that us in Louisiana are far too familiar with, is seeing this kind of thing, where we see a hurricane come through and that flight path is right through our state, especially right through the southern part of the state, or Baton Rouge, where we're in now. This is something that we can't really ignore. I mean, it's relevant to us. It's something that we will have to deal with if you live in this area. Well, why you care is because you're a part of this, and you want to solve this issue. You don't want to have to deal without AC, without power, without something to do, without peace of mind. And your parents, so the grandparents, adult parents, our parents get older, your parents are older. We see a lot of issues with heat stroke and heat stroke related illness. Louisiana has a lot of its storms come through in mid-August through mid-September, which is a really bad time for us in heat and humidity. The same for small children. You have small children, you have a baby, a small child having to sit in 90-degree heat and 90% humidity for a week can cause a lot of issues, as well as food, stuff going bad in your house, stuff getting messed up, mold coming in, and just a general waste of time on your part is something worth fixing. I want to talk about solutions. One good solution, which a lot of people do, is getting a portable generator. Now that portable generator is going to run most likely on gasoline. You have to go out before the hurricane, before the storm, and go fill up on gasoline, go fill up your car, fill up your gas can, do all this stuff. You're going to have to make sure it's at your house for an unexpected storm. It could be somewhere else where you're not able to access it, which could be a major issue. Generally, they can't run your whole house. You'll only be able to run a couple appliances on it. Probably the fridge if you don't want all your food to go bad. Definitely not if you run your AC. Now, a better option is getting a standby generator at your home. They are not cheap, but the good thing is that they add to the actual value of your home so that you're not really losing money on it because you'll end up selling your house for more in the end. And what it offers is it runs on natural gas, a pipe that goes through the ground. They'll actually run during minor flooding and run during power outages without an issue. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything for it. You don't have to go out there and try to pull it and pump a generator that you haven't actually turned on in 2 years. That probably won't work very well. And it's going to run your whole house. You're going to get outfitted for a generator that's going to run your AC, run your freezer, run your TV, run your modem for your internet. It's going to be great. And it's going to meet that need. If your parents have this generator, your elderly parents aren't going to have to go out and try to turn on the generator manually when they're done. They won't have to go and get sick from heat stroke because they're actually going to have heat at their house. They won't get trapped in their homes, an issue we've seen a lot of flooding in Louisiana recently, and it seems like we're seeing more. They won't get trapped from trees. They won't have issues of being stuck without help. They'll generally be able to help themselves because they'll have AC running. They'll have their food. They'll have the stove tops. They'll have whatever they need. And really, that's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. It's going to give you peace of mind about yourself, about your kids, and about your parents or your grandparents. You're going to have safety and security, and you're going to have a lot of convenience with this kind of stuff. And imagine a storm comes through. And a storm comes through, it knocks out your power, floods the street, does all this stuff. And you are going to have to cook all the food in your freezer. You're going to have to sit around for a week with nothing to do, not doing what you want to do and not doing what you should be doing. You're going to be worrying about your parents. The cell towers are out. You won't be able to get in contact with them. But the power goes out, and 3 seconds later, both the generator at your house and your grandparents' house turns on, and what was going to be a power outage that would have lasted for a week, it's just going to take a few moments, and you're back to your normal life, and you just brave it in a rather normal way with internet, with TV, and with a sense of safety and security. In summary, we are seeing a lot of power outages in Louisiana. We're seeing an increase in weather-related power outages, which we know that increase of weather-related power outages is a lot of the southern United States and is us. And that if you want to fix that, a good option is getting that standby home generator. So what I do is I challenge you right now to call 1-800-888-8888, and we'll get you in contact with me or with another one of our representatives who will come out and meet with you and be able to sell you this generator. Once we go out and meet with you, we will go and tell you what size generator you need based on what appliances you have in your home. Then a crew will come out and we'll do a one-day install on that generator, and we will actually upkeep it ourselves. No issue to you. If you have a problem, you'll call us. You'll be able to monitor it through Bluetooth. It'll be great. Now, again, call 1-800-888-8888 now. We will get you set up for this. Thank you.